with that being said, we are kicking into high gear for pool 22. JLUV, Kinfante, Sveta, and Vid. As this set takes up. Just needing a song select on the second cat right now, but
check out these cuts.
For a reminder if you're just tuning in, this pool for 22, the song list is Dance with the Dead, Snow Prism Challenge, Poppin Soda, New York Evolved C, STULTI, and Fascination Eternal Love. That is 4 16s to 2 relatively difficult in their own ways 15s.
Yep.
One more rhythm-wise, one more soft-rock-wise. And we start with the rhythm-wise one, Dance with the Dead by the ever-awesome Syun. A DDR Chica mix-up song that eventually came to DDR Ace 3 near the end of its cycle.
Yeah, as I remember, it was kind of a grindy unlock process to unlock Dance with the Dead and the other songs that were part of that. World came out not too long after, it was the default there. But yeah, I really like the song both musically and set chart-wise.
It also happens to be an absolute banger on Dance Rush Stardom itself, which is always, any freestyle on a Dance Rush Stardom song is awesome. But as we... Kinfante and Vid saluting.
All right, crowd's getting hyped for these 4 competitors.
Show me.
But as we're starting Dance with the Dead here, bit of a slow opening with the Necroxus Girl melody. But here we go with some gallops. Straightforward. Immediately there are triplet jacks and more tricky rhythms. Everyone's holding on to a pretty sizable lead here. JLUV in the lead, flirting with the lead with Vid.
About to get to the tricky parts of time with these 12 notes.
Straightforward triplets, but still a little bit of turning in them. Kinfante and JLUV have
PFC going here at the break.
Their gold combos intact during this freeze break.
First and third, but hey, this is close. Vid's only down by 3. Vid now taking a personal lead. Yeah, it's going back and forth. And Sveta's not too far behind there. He's 4th place, but it's only minus 12-ish.
And here we go into this climax of more jacks and triplets.
Ooh, Sveta just killed that. MFC's all those.
Here's the rhythm.
Yeah, this is the hardest part of the song.
Not quite as straight triplets.
JLUV still had almost say
64th, 90 seconds. But here, as we get into these final runs and gallops.
This is so close. Oh boy, gonna come out to the final jack.
And into the final thing, and into the final jacks.
Wow, that was close.
Vid takes it.
Vid barely makes it. 3 EX. JLUV with the PFC. Whew.
Dang, that was a really solid one from Vid. And here we are going into Snow Prism Challenge. This one is brisk. It still runs at the same BPM as DDR Classic Healing Vision.
Yep.
Which when combined with jacks and jumps can definitely be the kind of stamina killer that definitely will catch you off guard if you're not ready. Seems like our competitors are good to go. Sveta has a AAA on this.
Second stage.
Here we go into the second stage. Let's loop between Kin and Vid.
All right, come on.
JLUV's got a 994K, it looks like. I think that was the highest score I saw. I didn't see what Kinfante's was.
Opening with some gallops and this drill. Everyone's holding on to a gold combo as we go into this first gallopy section. One of the most iconic songs from Reflecting, which is where this originated from. Dang, everyone is holding on. Ooh, Sveta drops the gold combo.
Nobody moves like you.
This is once again pretty close. Going into this particularly spare jump section.
Yeah. This early
Crossover.
song, it's really hard to call because it's going to be super close between people at this caliber.
As it stands, Sveta has this on mirror and Kinfante has this on right.
Whoa! This song
That
I
is
can
definitely a
see.
strategy
I can
that
see the
could
strat, but
Especially when we come to the main section that may warrant that turn mod.
I did forget. A lot of people do implore using different turn mods on this song. I don't know if there's what I would say is the right one, but just because of the way that
Here we go into that particular section. Possibly Kinfante is more right foot dominant because a lot of those right jacks seem to be allowing him to MA a lot more. Ooh. Now it's looking to be close between JLUV and Kinfante into this slight break section. Kinfante is the only one to keep this combo up to this point, revisiting the gallops and drills. And into this final section, it looks like he's taking this.
Third and fourth are very close.
Ooh, he dropped his combo.
Second are relatively
That was
close. Looks like Kinfante's
holds
going to
on
take
and
this.
takes it. Kinfante with the Snow Prism Challenge win.
Congratulations! You made the world a better place.
Ooh. Pretty close. 15 EX between Kinfante and JLUV. Kinfante the only one to get single-digit grades on this. Yeah, that one's definitely a tricky one if you're not 100% seasoned or prepared for it. But we will be going into the second section of this gauntlet of Pool
Thanks
22.
for playing. Have a good day.
Yeah. As of this break, Mid is holding on to the lead, but only by 1 point. JLUV and Kinfante are right behind. 11, 10, and 9.
Yeah, you know this pool stack when it's like Kinfante, the first song gets fourth place, second song gets first.
Yeah.
Choose your move. Cortex.
And as we settle into our 4-player battle,
Yep. So we're gonna get Poppin Soda, which was Sveta's pick, and the New York Evolve Type C for our next songs, and the New York Evolve was a random.
The music's pumping. Let's get it on.
and as we select, here we go with Poppin Soda by Nana 7 Colors, also from the over 200 selection of songs, which is 9 main songs and a boss song from DDR H2O Plus. As the name implies, all of them were 200 BPM or more, and all of them were pretty tough. All 14s, 15s, 16s. This used to be a 15 as of Ace 3, but is now a 16, which could easily be said as one of the tougher 15s of that set. Lots going on in this. A lot of runs, a lot of jumps. And as that digitized switch tells us, come on, let's go. It is time to see how this works out. That is pick.
Ready.
Definitely one of those songs you have to be definitely ready to keep up with. As is kind of emblematic of this future-based sound, there's definitely a lot of syncopation to deal with.
Getting up and getting down.
Kinfante is the only one not holding on to gold right this second, but still is. JLUV is currently in the lead.
Look at all that ranch.
lot of jumps in this particular section. Everyone's holding on pretty solidly. Oh, Kinfante jumps combo in this section. A lot of a box run into this. Breaks
Sveta just like sprung. Oh my god, it's like -1 between third and second and first.
And Sveta is catching up though. Oh.
I don't know if Vid knows, you don't want to fail a song here because you get a point for passing a song. So that's a bigger penalty. Like, I understand you mentally broke, and I get it, but you usually want to at least just, like, rack it out the song.
He may just be gassed out.
Yeah, I mean,
he did quite the stamina killer.
Yeah, I get it. I respect it, I understand it. But in this format, you do want to make sure you finish the song at the very least.
There we are, still coming into this particular ending section. I think JLUV is still holding on to a full combo.
Yeah, Sveta's in second here at 9.
Oh, Sveta's right behind. Just about finished. Here's the final stretch.
Yeah, looks like JLUV's going to take this very crazy ending.
Ooh, foot switch near the end there. JLUV takes it. Good push from Sveta.
You've got the moves to school the world.
1-1 EX between Sveta and JLUV. Not bad at all. Yeah. It just looked pooped at the midpoint where he dropped out of that. Which is understandable. That one is definitely a stamina killer. And here we go on to New York Evolved Type C by NC Underground. Anand Bhamani Sound Team artist who's pretty much carried the series since about Supernova, I'd have to say.
I think so. Was this X2 or X3?
I believe this is from X3. Yeah. Originally debuted in the DDR 2010 PS3 home version. Akin to a couple of the home versions that had other evolves, like Tokyo, London, Evolved, and such. This is the third variation of this particular song. For those not familiar with it, the first half or so, you will see what you will see in all three of these variations. But once you kick to a certain point, this song will deviate.
Yep.
So we start here with this very spare opening. Couple of soft Lonnie bits here, following these digitized voices. And are they ready to get into this main portion here? Sveta and JLUV holding on as we come to the 100 combo mark. Things get a little crazier according to the synth.
We'll see where players stand here when we get to the little pause coming up.
These partial box runs are tough.
Pretty close. JLUV's got the early lead at 5EX4 now.
Fair jumps here.
Very close between all four players, though.
And into this tricky section that is...
Ooh, that dropped arrow by Kinfante is not great.
Very ambiguous section here where you can't really tell if some of these should be doing the form in terms of crossovers, or if you should just double step them and get off the reprieve just at a time. And here we are at the threshold between all three versions of New York Evolved. Here's a slowdown with a couple of chaotic bits.
Yeah, then after this, it's going to go to even another, you could say, quarter speed.
Ooh, Vid's coming back up from behind.
Yeah, Vid's currently got the 6EX lead.
Poppin Soda. And then we go into an even deeper slowdown here, following this piano melody.
400 combo.
That is still holding on to a full combo, perhaps? But here we are at the second part of the slowdown.
She's the only one I think that has a full combo going on in the song.
Let's see if she holds on to it. We're kicking back up to speed right now.
Yeah, crossovers
into
at
some
the end.
Crossovers or partial box runs.
Aw, breaks combo. Ah, crap.
Oh, Vid between Vid and Jake. Up. One more section.
Ooh, there at the very end.
Oh,
JLUV breaks away.
14 AX between JLUV and Vid. That was pretty close for everyone for a little while there. What a climactic, tough song. Yeah, we're going into the final third of this gauntlet. between two very classic gimmicky songs, gimmicky 16, excuse me,
Thanks
gimmicky
for
boss
playing.
songs of
Have a good day.
various stripes. Standings as of right now, JLUV has taken the lead, 26 points,
Which
9
language do you
above
want to
VYHD
use?
in second place.
Enter your pin.
It's definitely going to have to come down to who knows each section of both of these gimmicky charts. Both STULTI and Fascination being very tough of Sopon in their own special ways.
Select Quartet Battle.
We're setting things up here.
These tracks are hot. Pick your track.
All right. You're gonna lock in STULTI and Film here.
Hot track coming through.
Here we are with STULTI by Crispy Joy Box's darker moniker, Max Maximizer. This is a collaboration with DJ Toto that was from the Bimani Academy event in GDR 2013. That event gave us Element of Creation as one of the most epic boss songs in all of Bimani. This one is this particular song, STULTI, is very tricky in its own special ways. As I can see, JLUV has a piff on this, 70 perfects. So he's the only one to have a piff.
Yeah, this was no, JLUV's pick was Film, so forget who's picked this
PFC,
was.
sorry, I
First
missed
stage.
that.
This was VYHD's pick, I think.
Yes,
Let's
VYHD is
move.
choosing violence here.
Yeah.
What an absolutely eclectic chart.
Yeah, this is VYHD's pick.
Coming into this early slowdown. And then this particular section of jumps that morph into gallops. As I said,
Look
eclectic.
at all that bling.
A little bit of a break here, but then we get into the runs. Here we go with the main meat of this particular song. These particular trios of 16 runs into jumps. Simple as they are, they're done pretty brisk at this speed. Then we get into stops thrown in between, which can definitely hurt if you don't know what you're doing with this particular section. A little bit straightforward of a break here. It is holding on to the lead. His knowledge is definitely helping this time around.
100 combos.
Bit of a reverse break for
You're gonna break the meter. Can't break the
Here we go
seals.
into the main drop. Those particularly contain 3-note runs there.
Move is
Very
all
tricky.
ready.
Everybody's still holding on pretty close though.
300
Yeah.
combos.
VYHD's gonna take this. I mean, he's got a 50 X leader right now, so
This is a pretty big goal.
usually you don't want to call it this early, but for first place at least, VYHD's gonna take this. The
The
other
others still come down. This is the tricky part. Those weird jumps coming in between all of these stops and looks like Vin took that pretty solidly.
Yeah. Great pick by VYHD there.
Your skills are unbelievable.
As I said, he chose violence and he came out on top. Hang. And as it stands right now, JLUV is 31 points in the lead, but VYHD is 25, 6 behind him. We're gonna have to see how it comes down to it with this particular Expert 16 Fascination Eternal Love mix. The 2MB remix of Fascination Max from Supernova 1. An absolutely deranged song. But it also happens to be one of the most hyped 16s I think I've ever seen.
It is. One of the boss songs of DDR Supernova came in the patch update that they did that kind of fixed the game.
Yes.
It was exclusive to Extra Stage in Supernova 1.
Second stage.
But here we go into the final song of Pool 22, the climactic section. it's
This beginning part is so hard to time because it's so silent. Up
You
until
can
you get
barely
to the
hear
part.
it apart from that ringing
Yeah.
phone. And here we kick up to 400. Kinfante holding on to his gold combo. And here we swing back down to 200. Ooh, sveta's dropping. Kinfante still holding on.
Yeah, Kinfante only
Here
holds
after
still
this
the
quick
DMC.
burst, another stoppy section right here following the melody.
I don't think Sveta knows the stops.
Which if you do not know, you're going to get waxed.
I don't think Sveta knows the stops. Unfortunately, that's going to whack you on the song.
Here we kick back up to 400 into these gallops following the vault section of Fascination Max. Kinfante drops his gold combo, but he's still holding on by... JLUV is still holding on pretty strong. Ooh, it's between JLUV and Vid at this point. Things are intensifying with the jumps being added in between all these gallops. And as we kick down to 200, JLUV is this strong lead now. JLUV might take this. We're getting into this last bit. We're going to run into the last 400 part of the song.
JLUV with about 21 EXP.
Here come the runs that will decide it all. One more, and JLUV will take it.
JLUV winning his pick. Good job. I don't know who won this pool.
JLUV has the pip on that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, no, I respectable pick since he picked that as a song pick.
yeah, a pip of 37. Perfect.
And JLUV
Let's go,
officially wins the
JLUV.
pool.
Pool 22 winner.
Congrats to him, but obviously congrats to the other competitors. Congrats to Kinfante, Sveta, Vid. They all did great.